Hello and welcome back to an episode of Original War. I've been a little bit hesitant recording this because I kind of had a little bit of an issue with how difficult the particular level was. And the reason why I'm on this screen is because after fiddling around with just with the strategies on what I should actually do, fiddling around with them in my brain, I thought I should probably actually look up what other people would think. So I found a guide on what would be the best possible option for that level in the American Alliance campaign that I had no way of getting through because of my vehicle choice. So, it turns out that when I scrolled down, there was parts where this level is the same as the Russian Alliance. Go to the Russian Alliance part of the guide to tell you how it works. And I'm like, the levels are the same? So apparently, after the very first level, the two campaigns are identical. Pretty much, besides character selection. So, before I actually finish the campaign going through the Americans, I wanted to at least do the first mission of the Russians, just to show how that actually handles and show who John decides to bring with him as soldiers. Now, this level is entirely complicated and I kind of want to say convoluted, but I don't think that's the right word. It is very, very hard. Yes, we've seen the news before. I want to go to reply to Gosudorov.
I'm so glad you're with us, Dorlak. Not many soldiers would understand our goals.
Maybe more than you think. I shall try to bring more with me.
You must hurry then. We plan to leave in the morning.
Thanks for the warning.
We will need time to get away. Bringing the artifact is going to slow us down.
Maybe I can lure the guards away. Which way will we be heading?
Straight to the north, where we are meeting Peter Roth, the American scientist.
Okay. There are marshes like a maze to the north, which could be useful. I'll get some men I can trust to build a small encampment to the northeast. I'll lure the pursuers there, and we should give you time to make the escape.
Thank you, Barlak. Until tomorrow.
Now, funny enough, remember I mentioned the guide? I took a quick look at this level too, after fiddling with it, and the person in the guide must not have actually played the game on the hardest difficulty, because he recommended a heavily tracked vehicle, which is what Masha is. The issue with that is with the difficulty of Master Sergeant, a heavy tracked vehicle does not actually last long enough to get out of the base. So I will take a medium wheeled, I'll take a rocket launcher. And to show who I will take, Titov Belkov. I mean, you can't really have it without Titov, because Titov's awesome. He is the most important character that has no importance whatsoever. You never had to go save him, he never had any dialogue, he just automatically had his own custom voice. But of course, Belkov and Yevko, and it isn't the Russian campaign without Oleg, because Oleg. And I had to fiddle with this on the first time. I was like, who should I take? But I think taking Petrovova is a good idea. Because the way I kind of rationalized it, I mean, this guy, he's great in a lot of places, but he's really a doctor. And he wasn't with us till like halfway through the campaign. Petrovova's been with us almost the entire thing. And Raoul, as good as he is from a different timeline where he where Kirlinkova was actually somewhat important in his timeline, and that's the reason why he joined us in the first place. And I just feel kind of odd because that is his, that's not actually what happened in this timeline. But that is it. And of course, Platinov. Platinov is really crappy in skills when you look at it.
Comrade Major Gorky, please come with us. What the hell for? We just need to ask a few questions. You will be back soon. No problem. I just have to do something first. What is it you need to do, comrade? Blow your ass away. Ah! I knew it, Gorky. You are imperialist agent. You will not live. Marshal Platonov calling all units. All units. Zionistic agent Yuri Gorky is escaping. Stop him. Whatever it takes. He must not escape.
Now, we get to the first part of Convolution. For one, you notice that the vehicle is already damaged by that guy shooting. It is possible for you to skip the text so quickly he only gets to fire off one volley. As you can see, if this vehicle was any slower, although it would have had more health, it wouldn't have got out there in time. Now, I'm going to just test, see if this works, and if we end up coming across a failure, I'll explain it, but if I somehow manage to get through, I will explain what happened. In fact, I might even restart to show it, because it wouldn't take very long. Alright, pathways. Huh. Actually letting me go this way. The thing is, there are multiple... You can see there's multiple pathways. Whichever pathway you go down that is free, the other one will have soldiers in it. And... well, I'll just see if there's soldiers down here or not. Wow, it actually handed it to me. So, I'm just going to tell him to drive where I need to go and put it on the slowest speed so I can explain. Now, it is entirely possible for characters to have spawned up here. The enemy do have both bazookas and rifles. The bazookas would be able to shoot you from there, doing additional damage and forcing you up this path. Or, this path. Now, oh, you just keep walking.
I'm under fire.
You are actually free, you just don't have a vehicle. All of the other soldiers are currently actually following Gorky, but the thing is, as there are no people here, there was people down here for a pathway down that would have led in this direction. Now, oh wait, they've actually caught up to him. Well, I'm going to quick restart then, because this did actually work, it's just that I took too much damage. Actually, having said that, I'm just going to show how much work I actually had to put in to get the thing going. I might have recorded quite a bit, but it was just so... it was effectively a rage fest, and made little to no progress whatsoever, and I didn't find that good material. But I'm going to load it here and quick restart this one. This is the base. But this one, I skipped the text, which because basically as I didn't skip the text, I took additional damage, and if I hit regular restart, it would randomize the patrols out there. And the issue with the randomization of the patrols is, as I was explaining with the different paths, is it is entirely possible for the game to give you an unwinnable situation. Because they could spawn, to block only one path, but their spawn locations would allow them to shoot at you even if you're going down the other path. Like, they've spawned in one pathway, and they're able to shoot at the other pathway before you get away. Like, if they spawned up here and I was going down, they would start to be able to shoot me from here, and I'd take additional fire. Now, what's even worse is I want to start getting to the marsh before I go to point this out. Just want to get to this flat part, then make it go slowly. Now, if I had to go down here, right, it's already given me an unwinnable situation. Because whether they spawned here or here, they are able to walk to the cliff face and start shooting me as I drive by, and it starts to turn into the marsh. And as it turns into the marsh, I'm moving too slowly, and with how much damage my vehicle has taken, the vehicle gets completely destroyed before I'm able to get away, and then Gorky dies. The other thing is, it gives me this path, right? But then, instead of having people blockading here, they had people blockading here, because this path goes around, I think, to over here. Yeah, it goes around like this. So I could go like that, and that's okay, that's an open pathway. That's okay. But then the enemy patrol spawns right there, which then allows them to shoot at me as I am driving by. And again, I wouldn't have enough health, so it gives me an unwinnable situation. So it was literally a matter of continually hitting the restart button in order to actually get a proper, correct setup that I can actually escape from. That was the first annoying part. The second annoying part, I can't really tell if it was because of how I did it, or if it's just the way the game works. And I do hope it was the way that I did it instead of the way the game works, because if it was the way that if it's just the way the game works, this might be a very difficult long haul of a level. But welcome to the base. It's their building.
Glad to see you alive.
Thank God you made it.
Screw Marx! Screw Lenin! Screw communism!
Holy trophy, Burlak, you got through.
I'm pretty pleased to be here myself.
The best part was Oleg just effectively snapping. Now let's hope placing it there is a better option. Now, I'm going to only upgrade these as needed because
This is Vulture calling Robbins. The Vulture has landed.
Robbins to Vulture. We are ready to fly the nest.
Stand by for signal. Over and out.
time before you can signal Professor Gusudorov.
This is a good base you are building, but where we're going will require all the resources we've got.
We will economize, Commander.
Yeah, there's a second. Try to spend as little of your resources as possible.
Yeah, I'll do it.
That is
Yeah?
actually fairly easy to do,
Or be
especially with me, because you know how I play.
I'm done.
But you get out and
Okay,
start building
comrade.
that. And Oleg, you repair. Now, the thing is that, all of those people who were following Gorky are now going to be here. And then Platonov is going to continue to send attacks. So
what's
everybody
next?
station in there for now. Hey, look, there's one right there.
Yeah?
Problem being, he gets so close that
What's next,
he
comrade?
is in our minimum range. Because he is targeting the mechanic. Because game AI works like that.
Next, comrade?
The game shouldn't know there's a mechanic there, but it does. Therefore, it shoots at it. I think I actually need this here. Oh wait, no, they're actually shooting at the building now.
I am done here.
Actually, quite heavily are
My
they shooting at
ass.
it. All of these people were following Gorky, I'd like to point out.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Get rid of the gunners first, because the gunners will definitely hurt the infantry
Yeah, I'll do it.
quite a bit. And then the rocket troops.
Yeah, I'll do it. Doc,
This.
Okay. Now him. Titov, you start moving back.
Yes?
If you fall unconscious, Petrovova will go turn into a doctor for you.
Ready? Doc, this.
Yeah?
Now note that all of these people were more or less evenly split between the various pathways you could go through.
Ready?
You can see why it was impossible for me to actually drive through them.
Yeah,
Now,
I'll do it.
Titov, actually,
Yeah,
what
I'll
is
do
your
it.
doctor level?
Ready?
I have
Yeah.
arrived.
Yeah.
You and Yevko
Ready?
shall be doctors.
Ready?
And
Yeah,
you
I'll
will
do
get the bazooka research, because we are definitely going to need it. I can put this up on a faster speed
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Turn into doctors and actually get you guys
Here I
out,
am,
so
yeah.
that way you can heal Titov, because he kinda needs it.
Ready?
And now Oleg
I'll do my duty.
can get in
comrade.
there and help you, because he has a
Yeah.
level 7 doctor
Ready?
skill as well.
Yeah. Ready?
As for what
Yes.
Petrovova will do, she's very poor at doctoring, but she's a very good soldier. So she will sit in
Yeah.
she'll sit in
I'm
that
done,
with
comrade.
them. So let's get
Will do,
rockets. By that I mean let's get bazookas.
Sure, comrade.
Because I am not going to make vehicles.
Yes.
Unless
Okay,
I
comrade.
really need to. And that is a deep really. Now, effectively what we need to do is get him out. He will leave when we give the signal. He will pick this up and start driving it. By the way, there's the reinforcements that are going to be coming attacking it. Come and attack us. He will drive it to about here, along with all of the other doctors, without getting shot at, and then he'll
Yes.
come under our control.
Yeah?
By the way, space-time lab.
Kill them.
Did you not just get bazookas? Get in the soldier
Yeah.
soldiering suit for now. Because you cannot actually shoot. Shoot the V1 rocket.
Doc, this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'll have Titov go in there. Just to, actually, I did just have a thought.
Let's go.
A thought that's so
Yeah,
crazy,
let's go.
it just might work. I would need
I'm ready.
another lab,
Charge.
but that
Finished.
isn't too
Yeah?
much of an issue.
Blast you. I finished.
Damn.
Get the tow field and do that.
Yeah?
And then you
Yeah, I'll do it.
shall build another lab.
Yeah,
These are
I'll do it.
computerized vehicles. If you noticed, Russian doctors
Yeah? Yeah, I'll
Yes.
do it.
get
Yeah?
the ability to hack vehicles to turn them to our own.
Yeah?
That would also require me to
I'll
build a
do it.
workshop to change someone to a mechanic to repair it.
So, what's next
So
then?
just drive that out of the way, and then also build just a regular workshop. Don't need any upgrades because
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
not
do
going to
it.
be using any of the money. But then I can speed it right back up.
Yeah?
In fact, I
Yeah,
want
I'll
you
do it.
to continue repairing this. Research complete?
Yeah.
Good. Let's get the missiles.
No problem, comrade.
This level was so difficult, I actually had to use the space missiles instead of the time missiles. Well, both the space missiles and the time missiles. So allow me to explain what happened. You can see those bazooka men.
What's next, comrade?
Bazooka men line this entire ridge. I use the space
Ready?
missiles. I just call them space missiles because they move
Sure,
things.
comrade.
They move things while the other one just alters time. I use those to actually push them away. I have to blow these up in order to get my people across. Because otherwise someone is going to get knocked down, and as I only have 6 people, it doesn't work like that. I could use vehicles to try and drive them by, but again, there's that secondary objective, because I believe those resources will be the amount you have at the start of the next level. And
So, what's
what
next?
would I do with the vehicles after?
Ready?
I don't really know. I am going to do is upgrade this though.
What's next,
Ready?
comrade? Yeah.
Alright, you got that. What I want is for you to start
No
working on
problem, comrade.
that. Why?
It's getting hot.
Because.
Hey, I'll do it. It's getting hot.
Could you guys finish this, perhaps?
Yeah? Yes, comrade. Yeah?
Oh my god. Are
Hold on. Yes,
okay,
comrade,
get
comrade.
in
They're
there.
attacking me.
Well,
Yes.
fine. It's getting dark.
This is not going too well.
Blast you.
Not at all.
I need a medic.
Good thing I have the Telfield?
Losing.
Yeah.
Just
I'll do my duty.
move.
It hurts.
Don't
I'll
kill
do my duty,
Nevko.
comrade. Yes.
Oh my god.
I need a medic.
Enjoy my word. Kill or be killed.
Get rid of them.
I'll do
Get
it,
into the
comrade.
doctor suits. The vehicles were literally so close they could not shoot at the people.
Watch my ass.
Get out and start healing people.
Destination reached.
That was a little bit too close for comfort. But, yeah. Effectively, they were lining those walls, and as the reinforcements
Yeah?
are so terribly frequent that I wasn't able
Yeah?
to do anything. Now, the thing is
Next,
why I'm not
comrade.
sure if it was actually my fault or not,
I'm done, comrade.
is because
Comrade, I
this
serve my
level's
country.
AI is terribly, terribly glitched. And by that I mean
Yes.
the level's AI
comrade.
does
Yeah, I'll do
things
my duty,
that
comrade.
it, by all
Yeah.
rights, should not
Hey,
do.
I'll do it.
Like it's
Will do.
Comrade.
some,
Okay, comrade.
it's effectively just completely 110% unfair. Every single sense of
Yes?
the word.
Okay, comrade.
The reason is because,
Blast you.
well, these people are actually shoot time missile.
Blast you.
The reasoning is because
Kill them.
I actually want to stop this first before I try and explain, because I have to move my camera to actually
Let's go.
properly
Let's go.
show off
Let's go.
what the
I'm ready.
problem was.
Charge. Comrades.
Shoot the bazooka, because the bazooka will do more damage to us.
No, I
Okay,
do.
that's better. Now,
Blast you.
I come to here, everything's fine. The moment I cross here,
Lock this.
and what I did was have everybody but one person
Yes.
be a
Yeah?
bazooka, while the one person was a doctor. The moment I came across here, there would be there'd be V1 rockets, there'd be rocket launchers, just as they came by as reinforcements. The game, even though it by all rights should not have known that I was actually across here, knew I was, and specifically 100% of the time targeted the doctor. And it was just terribly humongously frustrating, because I was having difficulty even trying to mount an assault on these things with the soldiers, because every time the soldiers would get close, a reinforcement would come in, target the doctor. They'd have to step back to go shoot it, because they couldn't shoot the stuff from over here unless they were up here, because they can't see past the cliff, obviously. Whereas the enemy somehow could. And the reason why I'm getting that upgrade too is because increases the range of rockets. That is very important, because bazookas. I found it was much well, can't say much easier, but it was easier to actually make headway when I actually had those. Now that that is done, I want all three of you in there to become rockets again. Now, issue 2. When I crossed and came back, I wasn't... The reason why I came back was to actually get the rocket research and get just researches in general. I was not attacked at all. All of the stuff, for some reason, bunched up right here. And just sat there, waiting until I got over there. So I had to mass attack that, and I just kind of got the assumption, because I feel like it's the correct assumption, that the bazooka men got tied up as well.
Let's go.
Now, the reason why I say they probably got tied up as well is because there was literally over a dozen bazooka men just hanging out on those cliffs.
Ouch! I'm under fire.
Quite literally that many. And there was just no way for me to actually fight them.
Let's take them out.
Zero chance of me actually succeeding. It was physically impossible, and that is the thing I hate the most about games when you get to their harder difficulties, is when things are impossible. Unless you are lucky.
I serve my country.
Now, we're actually getting quite hurt a lot, but then again, those are rocket launchers. Actually,
Okay,
just cripple that, cause yeah.
Yes?
Shoot
serve
that.
my country.
Ready?
What were you doing over there, Oleg? You are kind of needed at the
Enemy
front,
spotted.
you know, to stop the enemy.
Enemy spotted.
But
Enemy
it was
spotted.
quite literally an unwinnable situation, and I just,
Okay, comrade.
I literally rage quit. Not on camera, but I literally rage quit recording for that night. Which in turn, I then forgot to actually upload what I needed to that day. So that was a plus. But it was just pretty much a bunch of failure all around.
What's next, comrade?
Because there was nothing I could do, no matter how much I tried, and it was just horrible.
Yeah.
Just,
Sure, comrade.
there was no explanation besides it was horrible.
Ready? Yes. Yeah? Yeah.
So here I am doing it again, but this time
Yeah?
I'm getting all of the researches that I want before I cross.
Enemy spotted. Yes. Enemy spotted.
Oh my sweet baby Jesus. You better get into rockets. Are you in rockets?
Watch my ass.
Duck this.
Okay, this is a slight issue.
Shoot the bastard.
We can't actually shoot at them.
Let's take them out.
And I think we lost because we weren't prepared. The main fact that I wasn't prepared for that when that happened. After all of the explaining about what happened, I died of stupidity. Well, I think what I'm going to do is load, not on camera because this, not in this recording specifically because it's been long enough for an episode. Next episode, I think I am going to focus more on stealing their vehicles to give me a buffer. And what I'm going to do is build up an army of their vehicles and use their vehicles to punch a hole through their frontline defenses. Hopefully, in theory. The issue is if I resume and then slow this down to a crawl. This is only wide enough for one vehicle, which is why I can't properly assault this with vehicles. But if I were to try it with remote controlled, I would not be losing anything, so I'd actually be more willing to attempt it. Because if I can even just knock out a single thing, just one, and I could actually have everybody out there with rockets as support. I'm not sure if they target the rocket people or not, but you know, you never know. But that is going to be what's going to happen next time. So when we come back, I'll just have hit the load right back here. Build the base, focus on stuff, and that's pretty much it. That is for next time. I'm going to go to sleep because, as you can tell, I probably need it. Until then, see you later.